fingers to the bone. I never get to go home. This is my ever wanted life, manifest destiny. I work my fingers to the bone. I never get to go home. This is my ever wanted life, manifest destiny. Damn, I destroyed myself, but you contributed. I destroyed myself, but you helped. I destroyed myself, but you contributed.
Hey everybody, this is Jonathan Grissom with Morebands Media and the local Earshot podcast.
Yeah.
I am here with Christoph Murdoch, and
Yeah.
I always forget your name. I'm bad about that shit, man. My bad.
Tim.
It's Tim. Yeah, I've got Tim here. And then this episode, he's kind of a jerk, but like the whole time that we've been setting up, he's been like yelling at me and like being like, "Come on, man, you got to get this shit done and set up so we can do this damn interview." So we're here with Yoon. Hey, how's it going, Yoon?
It's going, man. It's going.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Right. So kind of tell me a little bit about your guys' project that you guys are working on.
So this new project we have going on, it's going to be a little bit more of a more edgier kind of sound, I think. You know, something that will resonate with the common people out there. The common people being people like you and me. People who work their jobs, you know, a thankless job. Think ones that don't pay that too well. A thinking man's kind of, and a thinking woman's type of. And we're going to have, I think some things that are going to be appealing to a lot of people within this demographic of what I just described.
The workforce.
The workforce, yes.
Yes.
You know, if you like, new wavy kind of influences along with a bit of that post-rock kind of post-punk-ish kind of vibe, you know.
So it's like a mix of just all sorts of genres.
A whole mix with, just kind of my kind of flair in them, you know.
Yeah, you play bass.
Who says I
So-
don't, do other things in the
So I mean, is it predominantly a bass type album? Like, are you just
Well-
constantly playing bass
Well,
the whole
I like-
time, or
I do play bass for the entire time, but I do enjoy, kind of. I take cues from the Dio era of Black Sabbath, where there was that whole thing between Dio and like Tony Iommi, where they pointed fingers about who messed with the mixes the night before and stuff like that, because either Tony wanted to make himself sound louder or Dio wanted something lower in the mix, that kind of thing. But in my case, it's that I have an affinity to where I much would rather like to have my bass kind of be at the top of the mix, because I like the low rumble.
and are you the singer of the band?
I mean,
who are the members of this band?
the members of this band currently are Christoph Murdoch, Tim Barth, and they're just the individuals I associated with on a very massive scale, to where I think it would be very appropriate to have them get out of their little comfort zones, if you will, and do some music that's quite really not as what they might be a little bit, used to. I like to test people when it comes to what kind of work that they want to put in, and just kind of getting them out of their little comfort zone.
And how has it been working with Yoon for you guys?
Yeah.
And that's it? Just
Pretty
yeah?
much.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you guys don't seem like you guys have been very enthusiastic about it.
I don't know how I land the gig because I fucking suck at the drums.
Well, that's great. So
He also doesn't tour, to
Yeah.
the best of my knowledge. But
I
I
hardly-
like giving people chances, and then giving them opportunities to shine.
I hardly play a lot of shows because I decline them all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why do you decline shows?
it's just he's just kind of devoid of character,
Just gigs being too small and, pay and all. that
Oh,
kind of
so
sort of
so
thing.
what? So like, are you like you're like a hired gun, but you demand like a large stage, like
Yes.
hundreds of people, thousands of people? Like what?
I mean,
what size we talking?
I think I speak for all of us when I say
I'm
that
just
we.
doing it for the fucking money. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'd like to give an audience a good show. I kind of like to go with the Motley Crue approach, where it's like we give a stadium-sized show inside a confined space, like whether it's like the living room at your mom's house, or like on your grandparents' farm or something, or homestead thing that they used to have before zoning laws changed.
I mean, I like in high school, I used to go to a lot of barn shows, so that sounds pretty weird if you think about it for a second.
I've been to barn shows where it's like they're labeled barn shows, but when I think of barn shows, I think of like the red barn kind of thing. And all the barn shows I've been, it's always been like some type of field with a really nice like 2-story house, maybe that just kind of speaks to the kind of people I like to associate with, but that's up to the imagination and your interpretation.
So hold on. So you're trying to make music that works for the working man, but what you're saying is that you are of a higher level. So you're wealthy? Like what is this?
Well,
like,
I'm not exactly wealthy or affluent by any means. I like to
crash rich people's parties.
No, I get invited to a fair amount, I think, but by one of those really nice VIP only kind of invites, the ones that it's like only 50 people get invited to, and it's really nice because like we going up from like the J. Roger kind of champagne, we're going to what is that stuff called now? That one prosecco, that one prosecco brand, the really big one.
We're excluded from all that too.
I'm wondering. So he doesn't invite you guys to the parties.
Never
this
once.
Is the first that we're
You've
hearing
never
about
been.
that.
So you're just now hearing about the parties that you guys do not get invited to.
I mean, like you guys could have asked for the invite, but I feel like you guys didn't really put in the effort to really inquire about said invites after I told you all so many times, even posted on my social media about some of these events that I have going on that
speaking about social media, though, people tend to forget, and there was a recent thing where I just kind of got yelled at for apparently I wasn't sharing somebody else's posts enough, so they were mad at me and unfriended me. But they didn't take into account that I took off social media for a couple of months. I got on once a month to check messages, and I was going to get off social media for good until I got the new venue. And plus, this person never shared a single one of my fucking posts, and I've been doing goddamn events forever. So,
and was this person you?
No, this is a different person. Speaking of, Yoon hasn't shared my events either, though. It's several people.
I have a very fair amount of sharing.
What? Is Mark here? No. We're in the middle of a recording. What's up?
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Are you delivering pizzas?
No, he was next door until like 5 o'clock and then bailed. Yeah. I run the site. He doesn't. Yeah, he's got to be here early tomorrow to start working on some wiring over there, and I think he already went home and went to bed. You want me to send him a message? What's your name? Rick Adkins. I will message him now. Probably not. If he's already asleep, he won't. Yeah, but yeah, I'll message him. Yep.
But to answer your question earlier about making music that appeals to, I make music that appeals to a lot of people, but the working class really, really, really appeals to me.
So, like, at what level do you consider people working class?
The ones that are like the underdogs of society, the ones that do those thankless jobs, like I said, the ones that keep
It's basically a DoorDash worker, because I'm a DoorDash worker.
Yeah. I hope that my songs.
So it's just
about
a song I can just pop into the radio and just listen.
Oh
and drive
yeah.
Go do my deliveries and.
Oh yeah.
Is your music more angry or more happy to the point where I'll show up to the door and I'll be like, man, fuck your food, and I'll just throw it on the porch? Or is it going to be like I'll be in such a good mood that I'll just be like, man, I'm going to take care of this order, I'm going to place it on the porch, be nice about it.
So I think when it comes to that and how you feel at the end of the song upon listening to it, I think that is up to the listener's imagination and their own interpretation on how they want to take said song. The song could be one of the most depressing songs you would ever hear. It could also be a song that is really just really angry, but I feel like even with the given subject matter, it's still up to the user to interpret. Well, the user, I'm talking computer terms here, like end users now, but...
Well, we are in Norman Computers, so...
No.
Listeners...
Norman Computers is next door.
Oh, sorry, it's NCOM.
NCOM,
okay.
Yeah. Yes, it was kind of a con that got me the place, but it's NCOM.
Yeah, if you want to talk to that for a second, just like how you ended up here.
Okay, so my buddy Mark started renting the place, and he's like, hey guys, here's this cool place, and we can hang out and game, and maybe you could do some shows, tell your friends maybe some shows or something. So I told all the promoters I know and everything, hey, there's this new place, book shows, blah blah blah. A week went by, nobody did nothing, nobody contacted, nobody did anything, and I hung out, and I was just kind of like, this fucking sucks. And I said, hey guys, this is my club now, I'm your fucking manager. and fucking told everybody what to do. And now we have shows every weekend, art shows, concerts, movie screenings.
And now we have a show coming up on August 18th.
On August 18th.
Where, you know, because of my clout status, I suppose,
Yeah.
you know, and our little mutual connection, you know, I mean, you got to really thank me for
But yeah,
this,
I stole the club.
Nice. I've been trying to plan that myself. I don't,
Yeah.
I've got to find a place to do it though.
Yeah.
Gotta,
Basically,
I mean, I still got to deal with people coming in and yelling, asking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
The
was
other
was
person.
interesting.
and he wasn't even
and he
DoorDashing or
wasn't
delivering
even
pizzas.
polite about it. Like
Yeah.
he just came in and he's just like, I don't know what the fuck you motherfuckers are doing, but I'm going to invade this conversation, even though that it's blatant that we are recording in here right now.
Yeah. Microphones
I mean,
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm
Video-
really
yeah.
I'm really surprised that Yoon didn't get up and hit the dude. I mean, like he's such a
mean,
violent
hey,
guy. Like he's
with-
so angry all
You know,
the time.
with all this,
That's
Yeah.
because he was.
that's that was the
Bro,
thing too. Like
damn.
Christoph found me on the corner and
Damn,
then
bro.
introduced me to Yoon and told Yoon that I play drums. And then Yoon we all discovered that I suck at the drums. So that's why, yeah. He does get violent, and every time I mess up or I speed up or anything, he calls me a Russian sometimes.
Called you
When
a
I-
Russian?
Yes, when I speed up on the
No, I
drums.
called you a communist
Oh, communist. I mean, are you a communist?
because he was Russian.
It's okay to be a communist these days. Most people
Man.
are.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it that much. I don't use the internet that much. Just like I say, Christoph picked me up off the corner.
off the corner.
It's like, what are you doing on the corner?
That was like one of those.
That's how he makes money.
Yeah.
That was one of those
The
like
DoorDash job wasn't working
outreach
out so well.
centers.
DoorDash wasn't working out so well.
Sure, it wasn't one of them outreach centers or whatever people call it these days, a halfway house. Like
Most
one
of
them
the
sober
time I
living
hang out in the dumpster in the
Sober
back of
living
NCOM.
facilities.
Yeah,
Does he have a drinking problem?
if he does, I wouldn't know about it.
Could you try and facilitate taking care of crazy maniacs
You,
that want to bust in here yelling at people that aren't here?
Damn, I'll lose my thought
try
now.
And stop them before they come
so-
when we're recording. You can.
Do you
That guy
just
probably
a
wouldn't
question,
have
and just
been
throwing
able
this
to
out
anyway,
there,
but-
like
Did you
on
witness
your
what
drum
happened?
set, do you normally have like
Yeah, dude's
a
fucking
case of
nuts. I don't
beer
give a fuck
just
that
sitting
guy
like
is.
right by the drums, and you're just like drinking them as you go?
Pretty
Or-
much.
Yeah, just the whole time,
Yeah.
just one after the other.
One after the other.
Yeah, I'll give you a phone number, somebody you can call after this
I mean, he also
episode. I think
knows-
you need some help.
He also knows that those beers are actually kind of mine because being a part of my group, means that you kind of give up your share of what you get regarding
Yeah.
food or drink.
He's
It's
very,
true. That motherfucker's
Yes.
always stealing my tacos.
I'm not
He's-
stealing. It's called pitching into the overall.
He's very abusive and treats us like shit.
Yeah, yeah, he really does, dude. Like we have to beg for scraps,
Yes.
like little scraps
scraps of a party taco.
of a party taco,
And
like
I
a like
I
a,
tried
like a
to ask
Taco
him-
Bell taco.
Yeah, you ever get one of those?
We do Del Taco though. I mean, at least it's not.
We have a
Taco
little bit
Bell.
more-
I
we have
mean,
a
it's
little bit
not
more
that
class
bad. We
than
go
that,
Del
yeah.
Taco.
I've asked him.
I mean, Del Taco is pretty good. Like Taco John's is one of the better ones. I mean,
And I've-
Does it make you go?
but
to
the best tacos in this entire city is Jack in the Box.
I will say that.
I mean, when
Being in
you're
the-
drunk like this guy at
Yeah.
every show,
It's tough out here. Like, I mean, I've even talked to Yoon because, we're in a band together, well, in his band, the Yoon band. I thought we were also friends, but, I've gone through, like, just struggling, trying to find somewhere to stay, and I sleep out in the dumpster behind NCOM. He won't help me out, man.
Oh, weren't we supposed to be talking about the upcoming show? I don't know. I got interrupted by the fucking maniac that burst through the door. I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, about that show. You mean?
So,
See,
Friday,
he doesn't even care.
Friday, August 18th. Were you saying something? Okay, Friday, August 18th. Here at my venue.
You say something? Did they? I mean, like, is there a hierarchy here? Does it go like Yoon's in charge, and then it goes Christoph, and then it goes you. So you're just that guy. You just get put
I
in
was
your
talking
place
about my-
every time, and you're like, hey guys, I just want to tell you guys, like, we should change like this part of the song because like it should add drums, and they're like, shut the fuck up, and you're like, okay,
Pretty much.
okay, cool guys, I'll just keep
Yoon
hitting
pretty
drums.
just he pretty much wants it to be all bass all the time.
Yeah, he's pretty much.
He even has me playing guitar like a fucking bass.
Yeah, and he's pretty much.
So
tried-
it's all like heavier notes then
Yeah.
that you're playing.
He's pretty much-
Are you playing so heavy that you need a string lock on it?
No.
No.
Well, he did bring a string the other day, and I actually got quite upset about that because, what happened to, playing for the show. Don't put no soul into it. What are you doing, man? Like, you put
Luckily,
too much...
Rachel was there, helped diffuse the situation. I didn't get hit or anything this time.
Yeah.
Well, I was expecting the string to do that for me, but, I was about to.
He's threatened to take my drum parts away and make me sample the drums. So I had to play the backtracks live and everything because I suck that bad. Pretty
So
awful.
anyway, Friday, August 18th.
This band sounds amazing.
Friday,
Like,
August 18th.
I want to go to this show.
It's going to be awesome.
No. We promised we're not going to fucking cancel this show. We've already canceled like 5 shows in a row. We're going to do this one. And it's going to be us. And we're actually going to play first because Yoon's all like fucking, he just wants to fucking get drunk like a fucking asshat. So we're going to play first so he can get drunk.
He's going to
And
try
then we
to
got
outdo
fucking
me.
Brian Parton, rockabilly legend Brian Parton. And then we've got Psychotic Reaction.
Nice.
So it's going to be a kick-ass show.
Hell yeah.
You know.
I like Psychotic
I mean,
Reaction.
Good luck, Nolan trying to follow the Yoon band, but
I mean, yeah, I don't think that Nolan could possibly follow this band.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard the music. I mean, and it's pretty phenomenal. But I can't play the music. But I mean, there's many other bands that Yoon is in that I would definitely want to show people some music on this episode. So I mean, do you guys want to play some music?
yeah. What do you want to play?
We'll give the listeners a little taste, Which
Which one are we gonna play?
We should do The Last Man on Earth.
Last Man on Earth? You mean the last Yoon on Earth?
Oh, yes. How could I forget?
Yeah. Fucking what a dick.
I don't know. My name's just on so many things, just with some of the things on social media lately, to where, I really do think that everything's just about me sometimes, man. I don't know how else to put it.
I played the
It's all
drums
about
so
me.
bad, my name's not even on the record.
Yeah.
I'm not titled on it.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't even put your title on the back?
Yeah. That's how bad I am at the drums.
I mean, but you were a hired gun, right?
I don't know at this point. I don't know what I am.
I mean, are you like trying to go the ghost route? Like you're just paying these guys and then like you can just replace them whenever you need to?
Who said I was paying them?
Wait, you guys aren't getting paid?
No.
No.
That was sarcasm when I said I do it for the money.
Yeah.
I don't make a fucking cent. Like I told you, I get taco scraps, man. Taco scraps.
I live in the dumpster.
Taco scraps, and he lives in the dumpster. So we have. Oh jeez. Oh man, it's like Sesame Street in this bitch. got fucking the Grouch over here, and fucking the Count over here, and
Well, the count's generally reserved for a title for the drummer, but clearly, because he can't count, at this point, do I just come clean and say I used the drum machine to re-record your parts?
Sample my drums.
Yeah.
oh, so all the
Sampling
drums that you hear on the
everything.
album, it's not like it's
Well,
not him.
I'm giving him another chance to redeem himself.
I mean, there's like
in a
10
live
albums
setting.
here that you guys have produced. Like,
Well,
I don't
yeah,
understand.
you do realize
like,
that I've been around for a really
these
long
are
time.
different lineups.
Yeah,
these aren't all us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had different fucking lineups throughout the years,
Yeah.
man. Oh, and like some of this stuff. I mean, as much as I get pissed off just because of his general attitude, he's such a fucking celebrity and it outshines me and I get a little upset. I'm not going to lie. But I mean, dude, like, look at this shit. Like, fucking this came out, a couple of years before fucking Metallica's and Justice for All and Justice for Yoon. Look at this shit. They fucking straight up stole.
They stole his
the whole
album
thing.
covers.
We're
Like, half these album covers, they like
stole it.
Yeah.
They stole
Metallica
it.
fucking
They
stole
stole
this
it.
shit.
Stole
He stole two,
about that,
two of them.
'cause,
like, and yet
even
they're the
stole his
ones
Master
complaining
of
about
Cloud
people
as well.
stealing their music.
Yeah, fucking Wu-Tang clan. Yoon used to be a member of Wu-Tang, and they fucking took his logo. They took his fucking logo.
I know. See you in court,
And
Razor.
we used to call that Yoon-Tang clan, and then they fucking just got rid of the Yoon.
Hell, I mean, I've been noticing that right here that Star Wars stole Yoon's
I know, just
stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's almost like he like created like everything in music. And these people just come in and just take his stuff.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess that's just what happens when you're a pioneer. Imitation is a sincere form of flattery.
I guess I'd be fine with the lawsuits if I were you.
Metallica fucking ripped him off once. Look, fucking master of clout.
Yeah.
Master of clout.
I mean,
Look
yeah,
at that
that's
shit. Look at
twice.
that
That's
shit.
twice.
Twice
now.
Metallica
Twice
ripped him
now.
off.
Like
Twice Metallica ripped him off.
I used to be good friends with Lars and James and Kirk even Dave. But then, like, I don't know. I guess I just got too popular for all of them involved, and they just stopped hanging out with me.
Yeah.
But then again, I also just kind of just stopped being their neighbor, you know.
Like, because you moved?
Yeah, because I moved. Yeah. But I feel like because I moved out this way towards, you know, Oklahoma, I feel like, you know, James has been following suit. Like, he lives in Colorado now with, like, in, like, what is it, Vail or Aspen, one of those two towns. And I'm just like, damn, dude, I moved out further east before you did. Now you're following suit? What gives?
I mean, he'll probably be moving to Oklahoma City at some point.
I mean, if he's looking to start something, he's looking to start something. I'll tell you that right now.
So, what song you got? So, what band plays the song that you guys want to play? The last Yoon on Earth.
The last Yoon on Earth. This is the Yoon band. It's all him.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, this is Yoon doing the last Yoon on Earth. I mean, we fucking, you know, ghost played on it, but really, I mean, guitar, bass, drums, vocals, that's all him.
I arranged the songs, you know. I went through the hassle of going through the publishing company and make sure that I get paid what I'm worth. And, you know, just maybe divvying it out to the people who play with me. But that's this whole separate issue that I feel like, you know, listeners out there should not really be privy to because, you know, that's a lot of information. I know a lot of people, you know, and I've had a lot of opinions from a lot of people.
What's cool about this one, though, I do want to say, man, there's only 25 copies of this. This is a lathe cut vinyl, which means they were all hand cut. It's on clear vinyl. Like, I mean, the digital, obviously, that's fucking worldwide, just like Yoon. But this is this is a single for the physical collectors. 25 in existence, clear vinyl, and they cost $25 each. You know, but you know, for the collectors, for the Yoon fans, it's worth it.
And that clear vinyl, that was actually a very creative decision that you know, spearheaded by me because you know. Everything's either red or black or white or some weird splatter color. And I'm like, no, how about we take all that out, you know, and let people realize that sometimes you need things clear so you can see clearly and hear clearly with the highest fidelity. You know, that's some real shit.
I didn't even get a band copy. Christoph did.
It's true.
I gave him like one to hand to you, but I guess he needed money that bad to where he had to sell one of them. I mean, you should see the prices on eBay, man. They are going for quite a lot. Like, you know, a lot of people out there are really, really, you know, just getting on this hype train or something. And it's like
we won't sell them online. It's like you have to come get them in person at a show, which is a little hard.
Which is why they sell on eBay for so much,
right?
And you know, it's
gotcha.
You know, little by little, you know, it's like I think we have a system in place though where we can catch whoever, you know, is posting these online because you know we only have a limited amount, and you know, because they're in person and because we do a fair limited amount of shows, we have a pretty good idea exactly on who, you know, out of the 25 or so have been, you know, taking these and posting them online, you know? Mm-hmm. And so once we find out where they're shipping from, it's like, oh, so I remember you, you know? That kind of thing.
And then you just make a phone call to your, your guys to, take care of them? Or?
No, it's one of those things where we kind of try and buy it back. And when I say we try it and buy them back, it's because, you know, it's a lot of times they volunteer to give it up, you know, because for some reason people, when they're on the internet, they think that, you know, they're indestructible and invincible and, you know, a ghost, if you will. But, you know, because, and, you know, it's like, you know, they like to flex online about.
That's the thing, man. These motherfuckers, they get out there, they hide behind their fucking keyboards. These soulless motherfuckers, they are like completely devoid of any color, you know?
Mm-hmm. And character.
Yeah, and character. And they just get down there, they talk shit, they fucking rip you off, they fucking accuse you of all this bullshit. Fuck all these people. Fuck them.
And so, you know, it's...
I think we just struck the chord, so to speak.
In a way, but, you know, you get that analogy, if you will, of, like, the whole, like, you know, people like to talk a big game, and then when you come, you know, when it's time to come collect. I'm not advocating, nor am I condoning physical violence or any sort of that sort of nature, but I'm just saying how, you know... I feel like sometimes actions have consequences, and some of these consequences can, you know, either make or break a person depending on exactly what you did, and you know how ready you are to face the consequences of said actions.
Who's eBay?
God damn it, this dude's young. Where did you get this guy? Like this. How old are you?
25.
25. Fucking, he was like a baby when eBay was out.
I don't even
No one
think
even
I don't
uses
even
that
think he
shit
was
anymore.
around whenever this one just titled Yoon with me doing the devil horns. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I made that in like 1981, like the summer of 1981. I did it on record time as well, like in like a week. I was just on this really creative streak, and I was just going at it, man. I had all these ideas. You know, I experienced a lot of heartbreak, a lot of betrayal, a lot of personal just growth in a way of all, you know, from the ashes will the phoenix rise again. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. And so that happened. And in the summer of 1981, I think it was like June, that entire week in June, whenever that it would have been in June, you know, because there's usually, 4 weeks in a year, all that in a span of a week. It was like early June, too. It wasn't quite hot yet, but it was getting there. But it was also in Arizona, man. I was among the cacti, you know.
Just like went out in the desert.
And I just decided to just get out there and just go after it in a creative manner and just, you know, I think there's some really good ones. That's probably my favorite one, you know. Summer of 1981, dude. Like, my personal achievement, you know. And I purposely starved myself for this art, you know. Because sometimes you get the best kind of art when you're in an inner, just really big turmoil, if you will, you know. Like, you gotta struggle.
You see what I mean? He doesn't answer my questions. I still don't know what an eBay is. Is it like an emo girlfriend? Is that what they call them?
It's one of those.
Is that an eBay?
It's one of
Is that
those
what
things.
they call them now?
It's one of those.
I mean,
things
it
that
is something you at one point could get on eBay.
You can also get a
It was
lot of
mail
things
order
like.
girlfriends. Just they didn't call it that.
I think you could have also gone
Numbers
firearms
were
at
there,
one
though.
point, but I think they kind of did away with that, right? I don't know. I think you could have gone firearms at some point.
Oh yeah. I had
pieces or something.
I actually had a friend in high school that his uncle he put together an entire AR-15 except the pin using eBay, like the entire thing, like built an entire gun, every part, just ordered it all separately from different distributors and put it all together.
Did it work though?
Oh hell yeah, it worked, and it was awesome. It was an awesome gun. I mean, it was cool. So
are pins like hard to find, or can you like just get them?
you
anywhere?
can make them out of aluminum yourself. You just got to produce them yourself because you can't just buy them.
Mm-hmm.
You probably can buy them. I don't know. I don't.
Just have them look
I don't
hard.
go around buying guns on the internet. So
I know, right? Like they could have like a scratched out serial number, and next thing you know, you get framed for some crime you didn't commit in a whole different state over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why bill of sales are important,
Yeah. I mean.
and proper, I guess, stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you made sure you've always gotten those things when you did purchase.
Oh yeah.
But all right. So is there any other music that we want to play, or do we just want to call it on this episode?
I mean, come to the show August 18th.
Do we have any of the other bands we could play? Is that okay with you, Yoon, if we play the other bands on the show on the 18th?
Mama said to share, and I guess I'll share some of my airtime, if you will.
Do we have any Brian Parton?
Brian.
I don't know. I know he's fairly underground. He's old school rockabilly, but I don't know. And then also Psychotic Reactions, the other guys.
I wanna go out tonight. The world out there in search of pride. I hear them calling out my name. I don't wanna be part of this game.
got a twisted mind and some shattered dreams. I got a twisted mind and some shattered dreams. I live a life of futility. I'm always turning right when I should have turned left. I'm always turning left when I should have turned right. Ain't amounted to much. Man, have I wasted my life. But I can't complain. I got a dame, and she knows about a million tricks. She's fine, a twisted mind that she really doesn't want to fix. She's a twisted little mama, and she knows how to get my kicks. She's a twisted little mama, and she knows how to get my kicks. There was a girl, it's true, dash my self-respect. There was a girl, it's true, dash my self-respect. Really warped my mind. I ain't got over her yet. My baby's back in jail. The third time in a month. My baby's back in jail. The third time in a month. Guess I'll go her bail. She's a pretty mean drunk. But I can't complain. I got a dame, and she knows about a million tricks. She's fine, a twisted mind that she really doesn't want to fix. She's a twisted little mama, and she knows how to get my kicks. She's a twisted little mama, and she knows how to get my kicks. She's a twisted little mama, and she knows how to get my kicks.
Can you feel it down?
Yeah, thank you everybody for listening. The local Earshot podcast, we run on the value for value system. That is time, talent, and treasure. So we value everybody's time for listening. If you want to support the show, you can go over to thelocalearshot.com, or you can contact me on Instagram or Facebook. You can also go check out our groups, become part of that, and then you can actually come out and support local music. That would be great. Just go around to all the different venues and support. And so if you're an artist and you want to be on the show, then you can reach out to me at john@thelocalearshot.com or on any of the socials, and then I can kind of set you up for an episode. Is there any other shout-outs you guys want to do before you guys cut it? So the show's on Friday the 18th, and so we look forward to seeing everybody there. Hopefully, if no one shows up, I'm pretty sure that this man over here is going to be pretty mad about it. So
They'll be held to pay.
Yeah, so he's a pretty angry person. So
I don't know if I'm allowed to give any shout-outs or even speak, so this is kind of dangerous territory for me right now speaking.
Just cut it. All right. How about you, Christoph? I know you're bigger than him, so you probably get away with it.
I get away with a little bit, but like I said, I do like to eat. So just a shout out to all the bands that have been coming to play my venue. I really been enjoying all the shows, and shout out to our friend Rachel that sometimes comes and sings backup with us. And I guess that's all.
What about you, Yoon?
Well, as a general shout out, first and foremost, I have to thank myself. I also would like to thank all of y'all for being a part of this. But I do want to give a sincere shout out to the other bands that I do music with. I have a good time with them. I have, nothing but, respect, and we all have a mutual understanding and respect for each other. And, when we do shows, we have a good time. We actively practice, and, we also hang out. But when it comes time to practice, we actually put down work to practice and set aside hangout sessions for other times or after we get done with whatever's important in order to get ready for shows.
Man, he sounds like he's really nice to the other bands.
Yeah.
God, man. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for listening.
Thank you.